word from Anthony. Give him a few minutes here. See if he can join us.
He's the one that always sounds like he's cooking or masturbating in the background.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. Yep. I don't want to think about that.
It sounds like you interrupted him all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's never ready. What? Oh. Yeah, hold on. Oh, to be young again, I guess.
Okay. So while we are waiting for Anthony, I will go ahead and introduce us. Welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. Here momentarily we will be picking up where we left off last week in the terminus level of Undermountain. But before I do that, let me thank a couple of friends of the Greenwater Guildhall. The first, if you are watching us in Twitch, you can scroll down and you should see some tiles there. If you don't see the tiles, click on my profile image and they should pop up. The first on our list is TNC, which stands for Talon Claw. They make beautiful wooden tabletop gaming products such as dice vaults, dice trays, wooden DM screens, drink coasters, and they even have a line of cutting boards. So yeah, check them out. They do absolutely marvelous work. And if you're ordering as a gift for someone and you want any custom engraving, make sure that you order earlier, give them some time. It can take a little time for the custom work. All of this is handmade, except for the fact that they do have a CNC laser for all of their etching. Next on the list would be the Speechless Bard. She makes beautiful leather products, such as covers for your core rule books, custom dice bracelets. She has a dice scroll that rolls out and is a dice rolling pad. Amazing artwork. She does everything by hand. It's all hand stitched and hand stamped and painted. So definitely check out Speechless Bard. And last on the list is Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, beard butter, co-wash, full line. And each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. I've just ordered the Hero, which is a warm cologne with rich tobacco scent. So I'm actually looking forward to that one. But right now I'm actually wearing Gingerbread Man. Still working through my pile from the holidays. And they have if you are a first-time customer and you decide to order from them, they have a buy one get one free order, so you can try 2 different scents of beard oil, and the second one that you order is free. Where we left off from last week, our plucky heroes have come into the terminus level of Undermountain, which is level 21, and in terminus level they found a bunch of Durgeur led by Vantagar Steel Shadow. And Vantagar Steel Shadow is actually the brother of Horgar Steel Shadow the Fifth, who is the leader of Gracklestugh, the capital city of Durgeur in the Underdark. And these guys kind of learned that for one reason or another, it appears that Vantagar and his group of Durgeur were kicked out of Gracklestugh, and they are down in these are old mithril mines, and they are mining iron and mithril, and their plan is to mine enough of it so that they can buy their way back into Gracklestugh. Whether or not that works or not is anybody's guess. But right now, they are considered Kiselabrak, which is a Durgeur term for outsiders. They are no longer a part of the clan. Vantagar gave the party a deal where he tells them that a planetar named Phasrian was basically came in and took over the level, and this planetar is unhinged, and he is judging everybody, and if they are deemed unworthy, they are executed immediately. And for the most part, pretty much everybody is deemed unworthy. But for one reason or another, Vantagar was not, and Phasrian opted to make Vantagar the Lord of the Mines under Phasrian, and that kind of irritated Vantagar. So he gave the deal to the party that if they took out the planetar and his Yugoloth lieutenants, that they would have free reign. They can come and go as they please, unmolested through this level, and the Durgeur just want to be here to mine iron and mithril and be left alone. And so not only is he giving them safe passage through this area, but he's also willing to tell them where the secret door is to go down to level 22, which he calls Shadowdusk Hold. The party took on Phasrian and were successful in defeating him and his Yugoloth executioner. And where we left off, I think Brody was the one who went down into this pit here. And in the pit, there are 3 hungry Audiugs. But in the back of the pit, in the refuse pile, Brody saw a glint of something very thin and very shiny at the back. And that's where we left off. What would you guys like to do?
I have a quick question. Did we take a short rest or no?
Yes, you actually took a long rest.
Oh, okay.
And so you have all your hit points and whatnot back. Now, if I remember correctly, Aaron didn't want to rest here. You wanted to rest back at the entrance. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
We have to travel back.
well, not all the way back. I'll show.
Didn't want to sleep in the blood, basically. Just picky that way.
Picky.
Before we do rest though, I'm gonna just,
Next, you'll want a mint on the pillow.
So, what did you want to do, Brady?
did we take out the things in the pit yet?
No.
No. So, yeah, in that pit there are 3 Audiugs.
Is it like a straight down pit, or is it downward and then has like some caviness to it?
So it's downward, and then there is a cave-like tunnel that goes to the back. It's 30 feet straight down, and then there's this tunnel that goes to the back. And in this tunnel, there are 3 hungry Audiugs. I mean, I say hungry Audiugs. I've never known an Audiug that wasn't hungry. They eat constantly. So, you have all your hit points, all your spell slots back. And
Night passes uneventfully.
yep, the night passes uneventfully. And when you come back, Vantagar meets you at this door here, and he, in low tones, tells you, asks you what, you know. He says, "Good job on dealing with that damn Planetar, but what are you going to do about the Yugoloths? Those two are still inside that shrine to Ladeguar."
Probably kill him.
So, and he's pointing over his shoulder to this door here to the north.
We were intending to go there momentarily.
Banishment spell ready. 4/3.
Okay.
Nuke 'em till it glows.
Are we gonna do these? Do you want to do 14 first or go back to the pit?
Oh, well, the pit, of course.
Okay.
If we're gonna die, let's die with the maximum amount of loot.
Plus, there'll be less backtracking.
I think that's how life goes. Whoever dies with the most loot wins.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
That's
basically.
That's what I've heard.
You can have the most expensive send-off.
Get buried in your Lamborghini.
So that whatever you believe happens to you afterward, you'll still have the best bragging rights. No matter where you go.
Okay. That one failed. That one got it. Cool. Okay. So you're gonna go back to the pit. What is your plan for dealing with these three audios?
Pump it full of fireballs, obviously.
That's kind of what I figured you were gonna do.
Yeah.
Now, you know, if there's any treasure in there that is fireball sensitive, we'll lose it. Nice if we could kill them and just sort of like slash them up into bits or something. That'd be kind of cool.
How about I can cast a spell that is a necrotic spell and single target as a cantrip, and we can just slowly whittle it down to death while it can't reach us.
I like that. Is there anybody that has like a force wall spell?
Yeah, I could do that.
No, let's do a force wall spell and leave just about a 6-inch gap on one side for the necrotic cantrip. And go down to the bottom. We cast it like right here or anywhere along this little block the passage so that our cantrip assassin can be down on the floor and just cover the entire thing. There's
I mean,
escape.
theoretically, so these guys have moved up somewhat.
You want me to jump down and lure them into the opening, and then you can just fireball?
Well, what I was going to say is that if you wanted to use a force wall, you could cast the force wall behind them.
Oh, and then just
And then
kill
fireball
them
them.
with death. Yeah. Okay.
If you wanted to do it that way.
Either way.
Hey Chris, can I get a tweak of blessing?
Yes, yes you can.
I'll let the casters figure out what they like the best.
Oh, by the way, everybody, we do have a +1 bonus to armor class this session,
And saving throws.
Yeah.
and saving throws. My armor class is now 23.
So your Chewinga blessing is that one weapon of your choice becomes a Infernal Slayer,
Oh, sweet.
meaning that, hold on here, and I will tell you exactly what that means. when you hit with this weapon, the infernal, those of infernal nature or infernal type take 3d6 additional damage of the weapon's type, and that's what that means. So if you want to just say that your crossbow is what that's going to apply to, they would take an additional 3d6 piercing damage.
Absolutely, that's what it's applying to.
I'm sorry, not Infernal Slayer, Fiend Slayer.
Fiend Slayer.
Fiend Slayer.
Alright. Well, I'm taking a 36 on my stealth check and I'm activating my wing.
Okay. So who's going to cast the Force Wall?
Who's gonna go in the hole?
I'll do the force wall.
Okay.
I got a bunch of free things because of the staff power after all.
That's true. And then who's going to cast the Fireball? And at what level? Essentially, these guys, because they're in this trapped in this small area, there's no chance that you can fail. And given enough time, they can't get to you, but you can definitely fireball the crap out of them. These guys are wiped out.
They should have yes, but they should have a climb speed, unless there's something, even everything can climb at some crazy, stupid low rate. But
I don't think Audiugs do. They
just have 2 tentacles and 3 feet. And
yeah, they're basically designed to stay at the bottom of a pit and eat garbage.
okay.
But the loot that you find in here is hold on here. It is
2 Holy Avengers.
no. So you find 1,300 silver pieces and 600 gold pieces. And the shiny thin object that Brody saw, you find out, is a thin gold plated or gold playing card stamped with the image of a masked man and the title of the thief.
That sounds like a deck of many things card.
This single card is worth 10 gold pieces.
So, is it magical, you magic casters? Because it sure looks like it could be.
It's a wizard's trading card.
I'm going to take a very hard look.
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Give me something. 28.
On your 28, you can determine that this card is not magical in any way. It is just a gold leaf playing card, and you can tell that this card is from a 3-dragon anti-deck.
That's easy.
All right.
I'd rather have chess. Dragon chess.
Well, all right. So we're gonna take 10 minutes for the stench of old burning Odiug or whatever the hell those things were to clear out. And it's time to kill whatever's in 14 up here, right?
Okay. Hold on just a moment. Let me find.
Or we could banish it and not waste spell slots. Well, I mean, as many.
What is it?
They are Yugoloths, but they are disguised as Durgeur. And he is... what is his name? Xmas. And he is Exocaris. And not a whole lot of choices for dwarves. Let me do that. All right, so who is going to open the door?
Alright, so here's the plan. You guys get off to the side. I'm gonna open the door, rush in and punch one of them. And then you guys pick somebody else and what's it called? Banish one of them. And then we'll kill them one by one after that. What do you-
And target all three, actually. But
Yeah, I think he's got high enough spell slot that he could banish all three at once.
Okay,
Assuming that,
alright. Well, I'll rush in. He can banish me too.
okay,
I'll open the door.
assuming that they fail their save.
right. So, hold on here.
The people that are at risk are who's up front? Because I want to cast Bless on those people before we start.
Oh, can you put my character back in, Chris?
Yep,
Yeah, Norate.
hold on here.
All right. So Norate gets a Bless. I will selfishly keep a Bless, and then one more for whoever might be a frontline person.
Okay, so who are you blessing?
Well, no volunteers, so I guess I'll go Thrick, me, and Norate.
Okay.
Thank you.
And where did Thrick go?
I'm just gonna ask you to put in my character.
Oh, okay. Hold on
I
here.
wasn't here last week.
That's right. There is Thrick. Everybody roll initiative. What'd you get? cancel. What'd you get?
A whopping 6.
Oh boy.
Yay! I beat somebody.
And Thrick?
24.
Nice. Okay. And everybody else put theirs in, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so Brody.
I think mine's behind the.
Yeah, you're over here. You open the door. Surprise round. The three in there. So they are fully knowledgeable that you guys killed the Planetar and have been waiting for somebody to come after them.
All right.
When you open the door, these two guys, Aximus and Exocaris, in the back, look like what you would expect of dour Durgeur clerics. You've been told they're not really Durgeur, they've taken that form. This one in front, however, looks like a small bipedal fox kind of person, and he casts chain lightning. So he just was waiting for somebody to open that door. It is going to be a dex save versus DC 17.
Missed it.
Okay. And chain lightning is going to bounce off of Brody, hit Narate and Aaron. So Narate and Aaron make DC 17 dex saving throws.
I got a 17.
Then you take half damage.
That was very close.
And Aaron saved, so he will take half damage. So,
That's good.
Brody, you take 35 points of lightning damage, and Narate and Aaron take 17 points of lightning damage.
So half is 17.
So no, you would take 35 because you failed, right?
Yeah, but I have evasion.
Oh, that's right. So you would take, yeah. So you would take 17.
Thank God for evasion.
No shit,
I
right?
ducked behind Norate.
And so that means it is Thrick's turn. So Thrick, you see these lightning bolts come blasting out of the room. You see Brody kind of act like he got tased. Kind of shits himself a little bit. And then Narate and Aaron. Yeah. So what would you like to do? Now Brody speaks with a lisp.
Fireball right in the center of that room.
Yes.
Don't worry, Brody can take it.
That's fine.
Don't worry, he has enough health, right?
Well, he's got evasion, so.
Yeah, right.
He joined the party late.
How many of them can I see if I were to move, like, right here?
You could see the one that looks like, well, from right there, you could see just this one that looks like a fox.
Do it.
Fireball. I'm just gonna use my movement to squeeze past everyone.
Okay, you can do that.
Right here.
All right.
Even if I get that attack of opportunity, I don't know if I do.
Yeah, he'll take a opportunity attack with his claws.
For moving in?
Yeah, you know, you didn't move through his space. You moved through Brody's space. So no, you're fine.
Okay.
And then you want to attack this one up on the eastern side, Exocaris.
I'm just gonna cast 8th level banishment on them.
Okay.
Thing is how they can cast chain lightning, I'm assuming one of them has counter spell, which will be harder to counter an 8th level spell.
You'd be surprised. So, yeah. The first one casts counterspell at 8th level. Which, oh no, that means he can't cast Mind Blank now.
Aha! I have wasted your trap card. As my bonus action, I'm gonna attack with my shield.
Okay. Go for it.
From you.
Go for it.
Oh, and that's 20.
Nice.
Let's see. Are these guys undead?
No, they are fiends.
Okay. 44 damage,
Okay.
because it's all doubled.
Yes. Okay. He takes that. I mean, he's not happy about it, but. Okay, so. The summoned Arcanoloth, the one that looks like a fox. What is he gonna do? Fucking brutal. He he casts Finger of Death on Thrick. So Thrick, make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 21.
Okay, so you will take
So
half.
advantage really helps me.
Yeah, you will take half damage, which is still gonna frickin' hurt. You take 30 points of necrotic damage, and that's halved already.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That is his. Well, he's not engaged with Brody yet. He is going to be smart and move back into this corner so that Brody has to move to hit him.
Is that more than 5 feet?
Probably.
Is that an attack of opportunity?
It's not because you're not engaged with him yet. He cast a spell, and your turn hasn't come up yet, so.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Exocaris is going to. Is one of these black circles a 20-foot diameter? Do you remember, Brady? Or
Yeah, the top one is. Why do you ask?
oh, so cancels just outside of that. Okay.
Now it's 25 actually. I'll draw the 20.
You seem to be pretty good at that. Well, there's this slightly smaller one. Here's a 20.
Yeah, I made a 15 and a 25.
So Exocaris casts Fireball out the door towards Norite. So Norite, Aaron, and Telfar need to make DC 17 Dexterity saving throws.
There's a fireball. My brain read that as 20-foot diameter.
Diameter versus radius, yeah.
Yeah. There's your fireball.
Yeah. Fireballs everywhere.
So, yeah, cancel. You need to make that roll as well. Okay. So, am I right in looking at this that Norite, what'd you get on your save?
19.
Okay, so it looks like Telfar is the only one that failed. Is that? Am I right?
I forgot to add my proficiency bonus to my dexterity saving throw. That's actually a 21.
Okay, that's definitely good. So.
Everybody here has been fireballed enough times to get the reflexes down.
Right, you would think. So the Telfar, Norite, Aaron, and Cancel. Actually, Telfar, because of your evasion, you wouldn't take anything. Norite, Aaron, and Cancel, you take 16 points of fire damage.
Aaron cheats as well.
Oh, that's right. Aaron also has evasion. Norite, what would you like to do?
16.
16.
Yeah, I look completely unharmed.
I'm going to walk into the room.
Casually walk into the room.
And then I'm going to cast Banishment on all of them.
What level are you casting?
I'm pretty sure that would be 7. No. 6 level. Yeah, to get all of them.
Good. Another one casts 7th level counterspell.
cancel.
He can't see him.
You can't
I can
see
see
him, though.
nothing from back here.
Okay. Then I counterspell. Was that my turn then?
So, do you have counterspell?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I don't think clerics can cast counterspell.
Then you are counterspell. Do you want to do anything with a bonus action?
No, I can't. I guess that's my turn then.
Okay. Telfar, you are still hidden. What would you like to do?
I am going to load a bolt of walloping
Okay.
into my crossbow.
Okay.
I'm going to move through the space of my friends and hide behind this altar in the middle.
Okay.
And I'm going to snipe at the one on the east.
Okay. Exocaris, go for it.
Is he a fiend? Do I get to apply this fiend slayer thing?
He is a fiend.
He is a fiend. And I get my sneak attack damage, yes?
Yes.
Alright.
And you have advantage because you are stealthed.
Come
Well,
on, big
I'm
kid.
gonna take a -5 to hit to go for a +10 to my damage.
Okay.
Just sweep. Open critical.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg. Do you have a problem with that? What is his name? Mr. something. You have a problem with that? I want to say Anderson, but I'm not sure. That's
24 to hit with advantage.
That hits.
For 70 damage.
Oof. Oof. He is hurting pretty bad, but he's not down. What would you like to do with a bonus action?
I'll use a little bit more of my movement to come back here and obscure myself behind my comrades and hide again.
Okay.
Again.
For 45.
All right.
Put it in my little thingy.
All right, Brody. What would you like to do as you stand there with smoke coming off of
She
you?
punched the little fox guy, or
No, she punched this guy up here who looks like a
or
Durgeur.
not punched him? Hit him really, really hard. Okay. I'll
She punched the cleric, which
I'm gonna
sounds like a euphemism.
punching the bishop,
Punching the bishop.
slapping the bishop, punching the Durgeur. I'm gonna attack and try to stun this one in front of me.
Okay.
The little fox guy.
Oh, so you want this guy over here in the
Yeah, I
corner.
need to, yeah.
So you want to move over to him?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
You're like, you little
Oh!
fucker.
There we go. There's a 20.
Nice. All right. So he needs to make a con save.
Yeah, he's gonna take a whopping 2 damage. Don't know what I'm so happy about.
No, he only got an 8.
Oh, so he's stunned?
He is stunned.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. So he takes 16 points of damage is all he takes. And since he's stunned, I'll switch to his... Can I reach his partner up there too?
You can take a 5-foot step and reach his
Okay.
partner.
I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll engage them both.
All right.
Because I like to die. Oh, that one misses.
Why? What'd you get?
Total of 12.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2. I didn't have high hopes.
So Axibus, who you just tried to pimp slap,
Mm-hmm. Or wait,
Do you have a third attack?
bonus action?
Oh yeah, you can make a bonus attack.
Alright. Ooh, that one's better. That one is 28.
That hits.
You can take the whopping 7 points of damage in a saving throw.
Okay. Shit. He only got a 6.
Alright, he's stunned too.
Alright.
I paid for it. Suck it.
These two are stunned. Which is good because on his turn he was going to finger of death you.
He's gonna try to finger me again.
He was going to try and finger you, yeah. Aaron, what would you like to do?
That's assault, brother.
Well, let's see. So there's all sorts of stuff happening in there that I can't really see too well. High level mage stuff.
The whole area smells like burning ozone.
Yeah.
This hallway smells like a brand new car stereo.
Looks like I have a shot here, but it'll be a disadvantage to try to hit that guy
Correct.
with my bow and arrow. So I will do that.
Okay.
I thought you had sharpshooter.
Oh, that's true. It'll go normal because of my.
Right.
You still get sneak attack if you have any.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a good shot.
That hits. And sneak attack applies.
And it's a crit, so that'd be like
Double
hideous.
everything.
Lots of damage. Yeah. Lots and lots of damage. Alright. So I did the reroll the attack, so that's 16 plus 3, and then come on, roll the dice. I clicked it. Okay. There we go. So it looks like 19 plus 19 is 38, plus another 25 is 63.
Okay. So your arrow goes through this guy and takes most of his guts out the other side, and he dies.
Oh crap, I used the grappling arrow instead of the regular. I'll retrieve it.
Speaking of arrows, I forgot. I mentioned it was a walloper.
That is true. Well,
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter now because he's dead.
But he was prone, let the record state.
Yeah, he would have been prone. Okay. Cancel. I'm sorry, Aaron, is there anything you want to do with a bonus action?
I'll roll a cigarette.
After a kill like that, I need a smoke.
Good job is done here.
Cancel, what would you like to do?
This is a very annoying area. 20. I was gonna hang out right underneath Telfar's Tootsies.
Okay.
And
There's room, my tootsies are small.
I think I'm just gonna skip by, use my dash, go over there, that's all.
Okay. So you just want to get into the room?
Oh, I know, I can do that with the bonus action. Yay, Misty Step!
Ah, yes.
I keep forgetting it exists.
Yeah, Misty Step's a good one.
So I just poof over there. And I can actually do something. It will be a very scary bonfire.
Oh, shit. Okay. So he needs to make a dex save.
Yep.
No, he got a 10.
Okay.
And that is when that dice gets put in the freezer for a bit.
These are
Tired of that
scary
shit.
bonfires.
How much damage does he take?
12 damage.
That's actually not too bad. Okay. Thrick, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use. Is there enough space to squeeze next to Brody?
Yes.
Okay. Squeeze like right here.
Yes.
And then I'll try and hit the one in front of me with my sunblade.
Okay, go for it. And you have advantage on that because he is stunned.
Alright. Soft 20.
That is.
Damage.
Okay. He takes 20 damage. Let's see. Anything with a bonus action?
I'll bite him.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'll miss with a 6.
Yep, that is a miss. Okay.
Good thing I probably wouldn't taste very good.
He is still stunned until the end of Brody's turn. Narate, what would you like to do? Now keep in mind they are stunned and there's only 2 of them left. So they would not be able to counterspell this time.
Okay, then I will use my last 6th level blade.
Going from Canadian whiskey
Fireball.
to Johnny Walker
Yeah,
Scotch is
I'm going to use my last banishment.
it's a wall. Last week with my
They have to get
That's gonna be
a
pretty good.
it's not too bad.
19.
So they have to save for a 19,
Yes.
and that's a wisdom save, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's charisma.
Is it a charisma save?
Yeah.
12. 12 for
Spanish.
12 for the summoned Arcanoloth. 22 for Aximus.
Okay.
So the summoned Arcanoloth
Is gone.
pops and disappears back to whatever lower plane he's from. So then the question is, are you going to maintain concentration on that so that he cannot return? Actually, I don't think that that's the case. Hold on just a second. Let me double check something.
Yeah, if you hold it for the entire minute, then they stay. But if you stop within the minute, the spell ends and they can come back. They immediately come back.
Okay, yeah. If you hold concentration for the whole minute, he will stay on his home plane. So that's up to you, Narate, if that's what you want to do.
Yes, I'm going to maintain concentration.
Okay. Telfar, what would you like to do?
Shoot this dumb guy for lots of damage.
Gotta snipe something as always.
Yeah, it can be done.
I'll move back in here behind this altar, weaving my way between, my friends' heads as I fly around the ceiling. I don't know, you didn't tell us about how high the ceiling is in this room.
So this
Guessing.
this room, hold on here. There's a thin smoky phase that fills the room, not enough to obscure anything. The alcoves in the north wall contain 2 braziers fashioned from melted down iron armor and weapons. Each is alight with burning coals that shed bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. Between the alcoves, an iron altar traced with silver and shaped like a giant anvil rests beneath a round 10-foot diameter iron shield mounted on the north wall. The shield bears the symbol of a broken arrow with a jagged arrowhead, which is the symbol of Ladeguar. So this room is 15 feet high.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of room to squeeze in above everyone's heads and pop down behind that altar.
Yes, definitely.
And then I will take a little sneaky shot at that last remaining bugger.
Okay.
And I get my Fiend Slayer bonus, yeah?
Yep. And you have advantage.
And I have advantage. And I will take a -5 to hit for a potential +10 to damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, that was the wrong word, sorry. 25 to hit.
That it.
And then 56 damage.
Jesus. Believe it or not, he is still up. Was that another bolt of walloping?
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of save does he have to make on that or be prone? I don't remember.
Probably strength.
I think you're right. I think it's a strength check. Or a con check.
Strength or dex, probably. Oh, of course it's walloping.
DC 10 strength saving throw.
Okay. So, he's not great at that. Oh! Oh, wait. Never mind. He automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, so you peg him in the forehead with this bolt of walloping, and he just goes over like a ton of bricks.
Sweet.
He goes down like a drunkard at a Greek wedding.
My bonus action and the rest of my movement, I'll move back to this far corner and hide behind my companions.
Okay. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
I will take 10 for 37.
Okay. We're back to Brody.
I'm gonna kick him, like a lot.
I'm gonna kick him in the Arcanoloth nads.
I get advantage because he's on the ground, right?
Yeah. You have advantage because he is prone, and you are within 5 feet. But you would have advantage anyways because he's stunned until the end of your turn, so.
28 for 10.
Okay.
Uh, 27 for 13. And then I'll use a flurry of blows for 2 more attacks.
Okay.
And we'll even stack a stun on the last one.
Just to be a dick. Just to be a Jeff, I'm gonna put another stun on the stun guy.
Gotta make sure he stays that way. 21. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay. For 11. And then the last one is 27
Yeah.
for the whopping 7 points of damage
Okay.
and a save of 18.
And a nat 1, so he is most certainly still stunned.
Oh, good.
And looking like hammered shit. Aaron, what would you like to do?
Now let's see.
Light your cigarette.
I will light up my cigarette that I rolled last time.
So, just so everybody knows, you can roll a cigarette as a bonus action. Lighting it's a free action though.
I want him to ready an action for when that guy dies.
Let's see. I'll mosey over here, and then up here, and I'll poke my head in and look around. And it's this guy's
So
honestly out on his back, right?
right. So
And we got mages with glows coming from their fingertips and smoke coming out of their ears, and I back away.
okay, because I was gonna say, so shooting through the throng of people with your bow would be disadvantage, but sharpshooter cancels that out. However, he's prone, so you're back to disadvantage to make that shot.
Yeah. No. There's too much arcane energy in there. I'm backing away.
Yeah, the smell of long pig and ozone is wafting out of that room.
I think they got it.
Okay. Cancel. What would you like to do?
I'm going to fire a bolt at him.
Okay.
Over.
You are at disadvantage because he is prone.
Does not matter in the slightest. They're all the exact same number. Didn't do the math yet, but the die was the same.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. That's one. So, 27 damage.
And that is all he wrote. He burns up. So, in this room, now keep in mind, this was a shrine to the Durgeur gods. However, I mean, under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be cool to loot a shrine of Ladeguar. However, Narate, make a religion check.
Okie dokie. Uh, 29.
Okay. Hold on a second here. So what you find with your religion check, Norte, is that this wasn't always a shrine to Ladeguar. This was originally a shrine to Dugmaran Brightmantle, which is a chaotic good dwarven god of discovery. And the Durgeur, well, the Yugoloths turned it into a shrine to Ladeguar in an attempt to try to ingratiate themselves with the Durgeur here. However, none of the Durgeur wanted anything to do with the shrine because they knew that the Arcanoloths weren't real Durgeur and they weren't real clerics. So, if you anything you want to loot from here, you can have at it, and the Durgeur wouldn't give less than 2 rocks about it. You guys find hidden in the folds of what's left of Aximus and Exocaris' robes, you find their spell books. Who is ready for spells?
Yay, more spell books for the collection. Don't we just have them all yet?
Yeah, I know, right? It's like you have an entire encyclopedia of collection of books.
I think we do actually. I think we found a book with skin on it that had all the spells.
Yeah, basically these are. You probably don't need to write these all down. There's spells that you already have access to, with the exception of you get in these books is the spell Eye Bite, Force Cage, and Incendiary Cloud.
Ooh.
Which that could be a fun one.
I like the Incendiary Cloud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a fun one. And you also find you find 75 platinum pieces between the two of them.
75 platinum.
Correct. So, having completed the task of getting rid of the 2 Arcanoloths that were running this shrine, Vantagar and his lieutenant, the guy with the big hat.
He's got a big head.
He does. He is Rojkarn, his commander, Rojkarn Ironhead, because he's got a big helmet. He and Vantagar come up and congratulate you and thank you for taking care of these issues. And Vantagar tells you that some of Rojkarn's scouts have gone ahead to make sure that the way to the secret entrance to the next lower level is clear. And they found that the secret door that led to the passage leading down to Shadowdusk Hold was open. And so Vantagar suspects that the last Yugoloth, who was named, well, here I will tell you,
Little fox dude.
he's this one I don't believe is a fox dude. He is an Ultraloth. And so an Ultraloth looks kind of like a purple schwa alien kind of fiend. He suspects, and his name was Zendalus, he suspects that Zendalus, knowing that the Planetar was dead and that you were engaged with these Arcanoloths in the shrine, he thinks that Zendalus went down below to Shadowdusk Hold to try and make a deal with those that control Shadowdusk Hold rather than face you.
Well, you know what they say, you can run but you can't hide.
That is very likely true.
Let's just say that I've never met Telfar.
That's true, right? Yeah, they've never met Telfar. She runs and hides all the time. So, Vantagar tells you, he says, you've held up to your end of the bargain, I shall hold up to mine. And he leads you down to Area 19, which if you scroll down, you will see that 19A, there is a secret door. And he leads you down there, and the secret door is open. And there is a short 10-foot long passage and then a stairwell that leads down into darkness.
I don't remember actually agreeing. I mean, I remember him saying that he wanted us to do that and he would show us this. So we really appreciate it. But Norate, is it time for us to kill all these Durgeur now?
Almost. Almost.
Okay. All right.
So here's the thing about Durgeur. Yeah, they are lawful evil. However, of Underdark races, Durgeur are, and they, I mean, no doubt about it, their society is evil, but Durgeur are not, for instance, they're not cruel for cruelty's sake. So, yeah, they're slavers and they're totalitarians, but they don't just go around beating their slaves because they can. Unlike the Drow, which they'll do it just for kicks. But the Durgeur are very pragmatic, they're very stern, but they're not overly mean or cruel.
Are you trying to talk us out of killing them?
No, I'm just saying, and they've shown honor in honoring the deal that they put towards you.
I only have 2 words
And
for you.
we've been known to make deals with goblins and hobgoblins and all kinds of other people as it served our purpose.
That's true.
Chris, murder, hobo.
Brody's got 2 words: murder, hobo. So, before we go down, and because this is kind of important, you should all take level 17.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
You guys go ahead and level up, and I will be right back.
Quivering palm. I'm telling you, it's better than it sounds.
I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody that has dealt with the quivering palm. She might have something to say about that. Let's see. Yeah. Hey. you all get fantastic upgrades?
Oh yeah. I got another D6 on my sneak attack.
Nice.
It was really complicated. That and hit points. I mean, my brain hurts.
Hey man, I get that 1 9th level spell slot.
Yeah, but you have to choose spells.
Yeah, that could take days.
Oh, right.
So. Quivering palm. Also called the Parkinson's Edge.
That's not right.
That's fucking hilarious, actually. Cancel.
Worked with a guy with a really dark sense of humor for a while. We used to say, if anything happens to you, I'm gonna fuck your corpse. And it's not gonna be gay, because I'll make my own hole. Can we take a short rest?
You can. You could take a long rest if you would like.
And if you want to take a short rest, I can do my Bard Song of Rest. And everyone gains more hit dice.
There you go.
Do a long rest.
Yeah. Narate is probably feeling a little drained.
Kinda.
Okay. So yeah, you can take a long rest. The Vantagar is so thankful that he gives you comfortable rooms in the Durgeur Enclave, and you are allowed to rest there. You are fed as well.
Pretty hospitable for slavers.
Yeah, Vantagar Steel Shadow is honorable, and he seems like overall he's not, as far as lawful evil goes, he's a pretty okay guy.
Maybe we won't purge them.
No genocide today.
I think you're getting weak on me.
You're going
I'm
south.
not. But you know what? Do dwarves respect more over race?
Beer?
Copious
Power.
amounts of blood,
Honor.
skeletons, undead, necrotic energies.
Dwarves have more honor than lizard folk.
I'd rather be living in a swamp than living in the or mountain.
Yeah, isn't the real dwarves the friends we eat along the way?
So if you may die, that is a sacrifice I am willing to eat.
Yes. So, are we done leveling up? Yay.
Yep.
Is our proficiency bonus going up?
Oh, that's a very good
I
question.
did hit points and
Let's see, 117.
I can cast Gate now.
it does. It goes up.
So yeah, that's a good thing that Brody brought up. At level 17, your proficiency bonus becomes +6.
Sweet.
So that changes everything.
Wow, whole +1 higher than what it was. So don't forget that, what, 5% increase?
Listen, I worked a long time for it.
Shit, for most raises, that's a +1. It's like, whoa, I'm eating good from now.
Yeah.
Next time your boss wants to give you only a 3% raise, just tell him, you realize that your 3% cost of living increase doesn't even calculate in Dungeons and Dragons. It's not even on the fucking board, man. We round down. That means it's 0.
I'm down, man. I'm shafted, man.
Okay, so you guys wake up and are fed a I mean, it's not the best food, but there's like some the Durgeur feed you some mushroom steaks and like a mushroom porridge.
Mushrooms.
Well, they're Underdark, so they eat a lot of shrooms. There is actually a they actually have kegs of this ale called Dark Lake Stout that's actually fermented from mushrooms. And
Fermented fungi.
yeah, it'll make you a fun
I'm
guy.
gonna have to stop you there, man. We need to do trade and get some of that up to Troll Skull for us.
So here's the issue. Vantagar would be amenable to the idea of setting up a trade for Dark Lake Stout, assuming that he can get enough iron bars and cash together so that he can buy his way back into Gracklestug, which Gracklestug is the only place that Dark Lake Stout is brewed.
I got your
So,
iron bar right here.
Topar just pulls out his wallet and is like, what do you need to buy your way back into town or whatever?
That he doesn't know. Like right now, his plan is to just mine as much iron and smelt them into ingots and any mithril they can find and smelt them into ingots and get as big of that a pile of that as he can, and then go back to his brother and say, here, I'd like to purchase our way back into the good graces of the Steel Shadow clan.
Does have a target amount that he's trying to hit before he, rounds it all up and tries to buy his way back?
Not really. Just collecting as much as he can. He is aware. Go ahead and make an insight check.
Sure. Yeah, 11.
You get the distinct impression that Vantagar knows that there may not be ever enough that will allow him to purchase his clan's re-entrance. Go ahead and anybody can make this roll. Go ahead and make just raw charisma checks. And since you're now friendly with them, you can make those checks at advantage. Oh shit, I forgot to turn that off last week. That dragon's been on for a week. LEDs for the win. I was like, is that eye glowing? Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
Nope, just you.
It's just me. That's good whiskey.
That's good.
So, Thrick, what'd you get for your charisma check?
17.
Cancel, what'd you get?
16.
Telfar.
Oh goodness, I got a 10.
Norate.
15.
Aaron got a 22. And what did Brady get?
9.
You're the only one that failed. So, you, over breakfast, you kind of learn what the deal is with Vantagar Steel Shadow. He traveled here to plunder the mines and use the wealth to buy his way back into the court of his older brother, King Horgar Steel Shadow V, the Deep King of Gracklestug. Valtagar's problems began years earlier when he led a hunting expedition into a region of the Underdark controlled by the drow houses of Menzoberranzan. Valtagar was captured by drow scouts, and Horgar was forced to pay a king's ransom in coin and slaves to free him. Hungry for vengeance, Valtagar and his followers began attacking drow outposts, hoping to foment war between Gracklestug and Menzoberranzan. When drow ambassadors confronted Horgar with proof of Valtagar's plot, Horgar banished Valtagar and his co-conspirators, who would henceforth be known as Kalasabrak, outcasts. After long holding the deep mines, Valtagar and his Durgeur followers were forced back into the Underdark by the Planetar's sudden arrival and subsequent bloody crusade. He came back and fought and attempted to fight Phasran, but Phasran killed several of his followers, and when confronted with his judgment, Valtagar stood up and said that he would die in place of any of his followers. And with that, Phasran deemed him worthy, and so he was not executed. And he was given the title Lord of the Mines. So that's Valtagar's story and why he is there. So I don't know if you guys have an idea if you want to help him in any way, but that's up to you.
Topher would be willing to throw down.
Never take layers of Telfar.
The other
We already.
The other thing that you learn about Vantagar, it's very odd. You've never run into this before. He, unlike most Durgeur, taking the fighter or in some cases paladin or cleric stance, Vantagar is actually a wizard.
He's a learned individual.
Yeah. Yeah, Vantagar's not dumb. He's a wizard, and because of that, he was always pushed around and bullied by his brother, King Horgar.
Well, Telfar would be happy to donate 50 gold coins to his cause.
Says, as soon as I buy my way back into Gracklestug, I will send word to you, and we can set up a trade agreement for those kegs of Dark Lake Stout. We could meet in, there's a trading outpost in the Underdark. It is neutral to all races. We could meet there.
I'm gonna hold you to it, buddy. I gotta get me some of that Dark Lake Stout.
Okay. He personally goes with an honor guard and walks with you secret entrance to Shadowdusk Hold, and he says, "You be careful down there. We can't have a trade agreement if you don't come back."
And you stay busy, friend, because we can't have a trade agreement if you don't get back and get your hands on some of that booze.
That is true, and he clasps your hand and shakes it vigorously and wishes you well. And he turns and he looks to Norite and he says, "Be safe, brother."
No. Oh no.
No, he doesn't know.
No.
Great. You are now related to the Durgeur.
I am not your midget.
Just give him a hug.
I know.
I don't want to hear any more shit from you about elves, okay?
You guys got your own problems. So you descend this dark stairwell, and everybody make a perception check.
Is it one? I have cool 29 passive perceptions, and I get advantages under certain conditions for perception.
Passive perception's only used in very specific cases. It is essentially only used to determine if you can see things like a trap, a secret door, or a stealthed creature.
Okay.
But so this is more of an active situation. I kind of wish I had an audio for this, but Twitch being what it is, everything that you want to use for audio, they want to fucking replace with 8-bit circus music. Did you guys hear about what happened for BlizzCon?
Yeah.
So Blizzard had BlizzCon, and because of the pandemic, it was all online. And part of, for lack of a better term, there was a halftime show. And Metallica played at BlizzCon. Now, this is really funny because it's super ironic. Twitch was live streaming the entire thing, and all of the music in their live stream with 8-bit video game music. because it is copyrighted music. And the reason why that's ironic is because what was it back in 2000? Metallica sued Napster because of DMCA takedowns. So yeah, Metallica. So the Thrick, what'd you get on your perception check?
26.
Nice. Telfar.
I got 25.
Okay. Norte.
28.
Cancel. Oh, he got a nat 1 or a 2. Oh, okay.
24.
And Brody.
13.
So, as you guys are descending the stairs, and these stairs are very dark, and so you're traveling by the light of any light sources that you have, and Thrick's sunblade, his sunblade. At the edges of the shadows, you keep turning and looking, and you swear that you see things moving on the wall, but then when you look closely, there's nothing there. There's just rock for the wall. But in the shadows, you swear you're seeing things move, and you all get this very peculiar sensation, like the hairs on your arm and on the back of your neck are standing up. Not like due to electricity, but there's something creepy going on. You all start little whispers. You just keep hearing, and you'll hear it, and you'll turn and you'll look, but there's nothing there.
Norote's just gonna ignore it all. Like, nope, nope.
I'm gonna take a swig off my flask and ignore everything.
Insane. I've heard of this 1,000 times. Well, more like twice, but I mean, ignore it and not try to hear it.
Okay. At the bottom, finally, you reach the bottom of the stairs, and you come into a grand entry chamber. There are pillars that support a 40-foot high vaulted ceiling. To the north, let me see if I have something for this. I probably do. No. Yep, that'll work. To the north, you see that there are 6 Grell that are kind of floating around and hiding behind the pillars. Every once in a while, you see spectral images of dead servants fading into and out of view as they'll like walk through the hall and then disappear halfway through, like they're carrying a silver plate with a tea set on it, and they'll walk from the wall and then get to the middle of the room and just disappear and kind of fade off into the darkness. And you'll see phantoms of of dead adventurers wandering through and then they disappear. They seem to be harmless effects. There is, when you first come into the room, to your south, down here in this alcove, you see a statue that stands 6'3", and at the base is an inscription that says the name Desmere. And the statue is a armored knight with holding a shield, and on the shield is a symbol of a torch with 3 burning embers moving away from it on a purple circular background. Anybody who wants to can make a history check for that symbol. Anybody?
17.
17? On a 17, you recognize that that symbol is the symbol of House Shadowdusk. Shadowdusk was a noble family in Waterdeep, and for what you remember, they just kind of vanished and died out somewhere along the lines of about 1355. Keep in mind it is 1492 now. The Grell are not friendly. Down here. But I don't know if they notice you yet. So we will see.
What is a growl?
So Grell kind of looks like a brainy thing with tentacles coming out of the bottom of it where a spine should be. The tentacles end in spiny thorns, and it has a big beak like a hawk or a vulture. The Grell does notice you. Everybody roll initiative.
Does the grill fly?
They do. They hover. They have a fly speed of 10 feet, or I'm sorry, they have 10 feet of movement, a fly speed of 30 feet, and they can hover. Well, that's no good. So, Telfar, you got a 24, is that correct?
That's what it looks like.
Yes, indeed.
Aaron's 21. Brody, what'd you get?
18.
Narate's a 17, is that right?
Yep.
Cancel, what'd you get?
11.
Okay. Thrick, what'd you get?
Put mine in. 9.
Okay, excellent. It's just not going to let me escape. I said, don't be a dick. Oh my god. Why are you being such a piece of shit? There we go. Okay, so, and the Grell, they got a whole whopping 8. Okay, so Telfar, you get down to the bottom of this stairwell and you see these Grell in this large room. Now there is a set of double doors to the east and west leaving this room. And you see a set of double doors leading to the north on both sides of this little alcove thing here. So Telfar, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I assume I see bad guys too?
Yeah, you see Grell. It is important to note that Grell are aberrations.
What's the aberrations got to do with it? The aberrations.
Well, you'll find out.
They're creepy.
Yeah, because aberrations are just completely unnatural, which is kind of the meaning of the word aberration. I realize that that's a bad description, but yeah, they don't belong here.
They don't belong anywhere.
They come from the same place as beholders.
I remember reading something that like beholders and aberrations come from like the far realm or something. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And you're still hearing at the extreme range of your hearing, you're still hearing these whispers.
Whispers.
And it sounds like first it'll sound like it's in front of you, then you'll hear them behind you. Every once in a while you hear it like it sounds like it's right by your shoulder, and you turn around, there's nothing there.
Do they look like they've seen us or what?
Oh yeah, they are moving in towards you.
Alright. Well then. Renania, shoot at him.
Okay. Which one are you gonna shoot at?
I'm gonna take up a position right here, and I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Go for it.
Ooh. 19 to hit.
That hits.
No sneak attack damage, right?
Nope.
Nope.
Soon.
Do you have sharpshooter?
I do.
So sharpshooter gives you advantage on your attack. So if you have advantage, you get sneak attack.
It gives you advantage?
I thought, doesn't sharpshooter give you advantage?
It takes away your negatives.
What?
Negatives for cover and...
Let me double check. I might be wrong.
He's got it right. If you have steady aim, which is a rogue bonus action, you can just stay still and get advantage.
So yeah, you could burn your bonus action for steady aim, which would give you advantage.
No, I want to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
Usual.
Okay.
So just the 1d6 plus 8 then.
Correct.
And I'm trying to burn through my walloping bolts too.
So you're gonna try and wallop him?
Oh, 1. Yeah.
Go.
9 damages.
And Grell are immune to the condition of prone.
Weird.
So he just wobbles in the air and
Yeah.
floats.
Yeah, this little crossbow bolt with what looks like a little leather fist tied to the end of it whaps him, and this Grell lets out a shriek. And all of you, like over your left shoulder, hear a whisper that's like, oh, did you look what he did? Telfar, where would you like to stealth?
I'm gonna hide behind this pillar right here.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
I'm assuming that's pillar, right?
Yes, these are all pillars holding up the room.
And according to
Aside from the fact that there are Grell in here and whispers, and it's super creepy with ghosts walking around, this is looks like the foyer of a well-appointed manor house. It has stone vaulted ceilings. What you would expect to be like a wooden beams on the ceiling in a manor in Waterdeep, they're carved out of stone. It's a very beautiful room, if not a little creepy. So Telfar, what'd you get?
38 times.
Okay, I'll give you your ninja thing since you're almost always stealthed. Aaron, what would you like to do?
I will use my bonus action to steady aim and get advantage, and I'll shoot at that one that Telfar shot at.
Okay. Peg him.
Pow! It's like an 18.
Okay, that hits. And you get sneak attack because you have advantage.
So that's 16 plus 33. 49 damage.
Ooh, ouch. This Grell takes your arrow and it's like the brain kind of deflates on it and it flops to the ground, just splat, and dies.
Yeah. And then I'll move back to that corner right there where I've got line of sight to most of the place.
Okay.
Is that your cat barking?
That's my cat barking. Yeah. she learned to bark when we taught her to walk on a leash. Brody, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna charge towards straight ahead there.
So what is your movement?
A lot.
Yeah, it's probably something stupid. It is. Oh yeah, it's only 30 feet to get there. So yeah.
Yeah, 55.
Like up to this guy.
Yeah.
All right,
That'll work.
go for it.
Punchity punch.
Just like punching a beat punching bag.
All right, one missed. The other's a 27.
That is.
27 for 13.
Mhm.
And then a 22.
Yep.
Okay, for 10.
Okay.
That's all for me.
Okay. And once again, you hear whispers, I can't believe what he did. Who's that comedian?
Jim Gaff.
Yeah, Jim Gaffigan. I can't believe what he did.
That's not right.
That's not right. Norite, what would you like to do?
Does he know those are grilled?
I cast fire now.
Fireball is always the first one.
I will move here.
Okay.
I can't. Pretty sure I can. I'll move here.
Okay.
And then I will cast hitting bolt on this guy.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
23.
That hits.
Um, 35 damage.
Oh, ouch. He's not dead, but he is now glowing. He has the sparklies. Anybody that attacks him has advantage. Anything with a bonus action?
No.
Okay. Cancel. What would you like to do?
make them go a couple of weeks.
Okay. You can certainly do that.
Using my staff.
So you're casting Fireball with your staff power? Okay.
Which conveniently also
Oh,
still
come on.
uses my stats.
So they got a dex save of 5.
Oh yeah, Fable.
Yep. 10d6.
Getting real tired of rolling like shit. I think I'm rolling these metal dice too much. I need to just drop them and let them. Just drop them and let the
Fall
weight.
where they may.
Let the weight do the work for me. Or maybe I need to get out the big dice and warm it up.
Uh, 48 damage.
Ooh, they are not dead. I thought you were going to kill them, but they are not dead. They're pissed off, but they're not dead. Anything with a bonus action?
No.
Okay. Mr. Thrick, what would you like to do?
I'm going to.
Now, theoretically speaking,
Yeah.
each of these squares is supposed to be 10 feet. I will allow you to just use the ruler because it just works better.